Mr. Key.
Howdy, Sergeant Bean.
Hey.
I got a question because
Hey.
I'm just sitting here
Yeah.
starting my day early because I had no other choice. It was this or nothing.
Oh,
So
do you need me to come oversee a raid that you're doing or something? You know, I
no,
heard the LSPD needs me to hold their
no,
hands when they're doing something like that.
no. So
Oh, sorry.
enlighten me. What has happened with this raid? What is this? What am
Oh,
I reading?
brother. Wait. Where are you reading it? Is it a command report?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I didn't even know it was a command report. I didn't even get to read the T.
There's no T yet. There's just that a raid was conducted without any type of approval other than apparently your signature. And I'm not on your dick.
Yeah.
I'm just confused as to how that even happened.
Yeah. Okay, so I'll give you the lowdown. Specter calls me and he's like, "Hey, I'm writing up a raid warrant. Can you take a look at it and sign it for me?" So I take a look at it. I request some changes. He signs it. I sign it. I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna ping the judges now, and then you'll hear back. You know, once it's been signed." 5-10 minutes go by. I get a call from a judge because a judge starts looking at it instantly for fucking first time in history. I then get a call from the judge being like, "Hey, there's some changes I would like made, and there's some things that we don't do anymore, like night raids. We don't approve them anymore for just not having the person in custody. You know, like we need to believe that there will be an armed threat against officers' lives if they were to try and raid the property, yada yada." So I was like, "Okay, cool." I call back Specter. I'm like, "Hey, Specter, the warrant as it currently is won't be signed by the judge. We got to make some changes." He seems panicked on the phone, but you know, whatever. He's probably just panicked about writing the warrants. That's what I thought in my head. So then I get a call from Brandy, and you know, she's working on it with him, and she seems panicked as well. But you know, yada yada yada. Anyways, I go down to the motor pool in MRPD, and I find out that they started the raid without having it signed by a judge because Specter had his fucking MDT open, and he basically copy and pasted a previous one that got signed and you know edited it to fit his. So it was in the exact same format as the one that he was using as like a template that was signed. So at some point he closed his MDT, opened it up again, saw that the one that he was looking at, which was the template one, was signed by a judge, and his one wasn't actually. So only him double checked it, and then they all went to go raid this guy. They pulled out one car. While they pulled out the first car, Lucas Miller took a photo of them raiding it and then posted it on Twitter. So there's fucking photo proof of them illegally raiding this car on Twitter. And then then they're mid-raid when they got the phone call from me being like, "Hey, the judge wants some things before he signs off on this." And I guess that's why the panic was setting in with them. But yeah. And then I fucking get a call from Pred today, and Pred's like, "Bean, what the fuck? You were the commanding officer on this. You know, like, what? How the fuck did this fuck up? You know, like, both departments are going to have to pay for this lawsuit." So me and fucking Brian Knight go into his office, and there's a fucking long argument. Basically, what Pred wants is for commanding officers that sign off on raid warrants to go and fucking handhold fucking officers and deputies that have been employed, which you kept calling them green officers, but Specter's been hired for like over a year, along with pretty much every other officer that was on scene. So they're not green officers; they were just being fucking idiots. And now it's gonna fuck over everyone else. But Brian said we're not doing that shit. We're not gonna fucking handhold. People make mistakes; they make mistakes. To be fair, simple enough mistake, but it is a rights violation, and he did fuck up, and he's owning it. To be fair, so
that's a story.
It was a whole thing. I think it's just so funny that Lucas Miller took a photo and posted it on Twitter, and they were fucking rights violating someone.
Listen, like, I'm the lieutenant of the LCP, but he's got to be dumb. That guy's got to be dumb. Like, what is that guy doing?
Because he posted a photo and it was like Brandy like punching him, so it wasn't even like really related to the raid, but it was just like proof of the rights violation. So it was funny.
Jesus Christ, that is. I feel like Pred's thing of like green officers. I feel like that mindset makes sense when like it actually is like proper green officers, but Even though I'm really
Yeah,
new,
absolutely.
even though I'm really new, if I can't do a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way me being one of the newer
You
officers.
ask for help.
Yeah, but like, there's no way that anyone could ever say, "Oh, well, Allen Key's new, got to go easy." Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like, I should be able to do all parts of this job, and if I don't know how, I double quadruple check. That's like a.
My argument was these people have been hired for over a year, but they were also in TRT. They were tactical response team, and fucking raiding is a part of the business in TRT. They should be fully versed in fucking raids.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't some like fresh
to be honest,
officer.
The bare minimum of a fucking raid is having the judge sign the fucking warrant. You know, like everything else, you know, how I kept running through my head. How am I meant to be commanding officer for people that asked me to sign a warrant? I send it off to a judge. I continue on with my day until it's signed. Do I have to fucking lock these people into a room once they sign a fucking warrant?
You've got to put them on lockdown.
Kids, don't move. Don't move from here until you're ready to go. They're gonna be. I'm gonna let them out. They're gonna be like fucking savage dogs coming out of the fucking room, right? Coming to fucking raid the place. You know, like what the fuck are we doing here? These people are adults.
It does feel like this, doesn't it? It does fucking feel like this. The only thing people can do
Brother,
right is make mistakes. All they can do right is make mistakes. I swear to God.
It's insane. Everyone is above the age of 18. Everyone. Most of these people, they're pushing fucking 30. What are we doing here? What are we doing here?
I'm telling you what we're doing here. We're raiding that fucking weed seller. His shit's getting raided today, right now.
Brother, this, it's so dumb. It is so dumb. This is the easiest job in the world. And somehow people fuck it constantly. Like, if you don't have knowledge on something, just ask someone. But like, I guess, you know, like he was out of shift. To be fair, this was like pushing into shift 2, so maybe a little bit cooked came into it. So I'm not gonna. Specter knows he fucked up, so you know he's gonna learn from it. He'll get punished and he'll learn.
I don't think the you know.
So I'm not gonna hold it against him.
Yeah, I think it is a big mistake. It's an egregious one, but it's like if he's owning it, all we have to talk about is like how to have this not happen again. And it's like people just need to not be fucking dumb. Like this is it's not that hard.
Yeah, like I think it's just because I don't think it should turn into a thing where we need to SOP the fucking hell out of it and fuck it for everyone else. Because for the most part, people don't fuck it. You know, like this has been the way it has been for like so long, where you go to a commanding officer that wasn't involved in, or a command member that wasn't involved in the scene, because they're there to proof check your PC for the warrant and just sign it. So it's not a bunch of bullshit going to the DOJ and wasting their time, because it already takes them 6 months to schedule something. We don't want to fucking add more to their plate when they have to fucking have the back and forth. So we're there as like the stopgap, because we'll have a little bit more knowledge when we're signing off on a fucking raid warrant. But to have a command member anytime they sign off on something have to fucking babysit is, I don't know, it's insane. But Brian was saying Pred seemed a little bit cucked, so he might not have meant what he said. I think he might have just had like other people in his ear and had to make like a rash decision. So I don't think it's something that will stick, but if it does, it's cucked.
I just think that like
you just have a bunch of command members that won't be signing shit. You know?
Exactly, because they don't want to be either liable or forced to go through with something that they have no say in, other than like a
because like sometimes raid warrants take like 10 hours to get signed. You know, like sometimes they're not quick.
Yeah, I mean,
what are you gonna do? Just fucking wait around with people?
Sometimes, like I got shit to do, right? I'm not signing shit if I'm the lieutenant. If I got shit to do and I have to pause what I'm doing for a raid, like I'll go if I'm needed, but like I can't sit here and wait all day. Like I got shit to do.
Yeah, like I was mid-interceptor fucking trial. I pulled over, answered the phone call. Then he was like, "Can you look at this?" I was like on a bad lap, so I was like, "Fuck it, I'll just take a look at this shit and sign it."
Yeah,
and
I think for Specter,
the judge got back to me.
Like for all of them, I think it's just don't do that shit of like copying something that already worked. Do not like copy the rough template, right? But that shit is great.
Yeah, and then close that fucking other template. Just like you've already copied it, you don't need it open anymore.
Yeah, because I understand how it can make a mistake. The MDT shit sometimes, but yeah, I'll copy the skeleton of something. I'm not like copying the body of text for same context and just replacing the names. That's what happened to the ADMC people. You know what I mean? They got done by the copy and paste.
Yeah. Yeah, what can you do? You know?
Right.
That's fucked.
Yeah.
But Specter, you know, good kid.
Yeah,
just fucked up.
I don't have like, you know, like contempt or anything for him, right? I think like mistakes do happen, and like hearing the context, it makes a lot of sense. It wasn't he was rushing, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't malicious, right? It was just a dumb mistake.
Yeah,
So
it was just it's just one of those late night mistakes, you know, like, you know, they do happen. And he owned this. They owned up. They called a lawyer and were like, "Hey, this mistake happened. You know, how can we move forward?" So
that's all.
Not the worst.
Yeah. All right. Moving forward then. Thank you for filling me in because I was very confused.
Yeah, no problem, Key. You know, anytime I got some tea like that, I'll fill you in.
All right. Thank you.
It's a good meeting though that we had earlier.
Yeah.
All right, you too.
All right,
Peace. I just read the fucking command report. They demoted him to PPO.
Yeah, they
anyway, if you want to put pink pearlescent on your cars, you
God,
can for the
it's a fuck up, but I don't think it's that bad. It's bad, but like, oh my God, he actually got fucked. Oh my, I mean, he's not gonna learn about the rating process as a PPO. Like, it was just a fuck up.
I don't know if they got his statement yet, because if you look at it, like, his statement's not in there. All it says is he's been demoted without his statement.
I'd assume they talked to him if they demoted him, you know, and got his side.
But,
at least you'd hope so, but
what it looks like to me is it looks like the decision was made and then he was told and then he gave his opinion, right? I don't think it was that I mean, I don't know, but that's how it looks.
Yeah, maybe they went into it already planning on demoting him, but yeah, I don't think demotion to PPO is the right thing there. But
they,
you know,
they also demoted Jack Voss to PPO.
Yeah, well, well, see, his fucking fuck ups were something that he can learn as a PPO. Specter's isn't. So like, you're just taking kind of like a good officer basically off the streets because he won't be in an interceptor and he won't be able to fucking help us out there on the fucking streets anymore. He'll be fucking stuck in a CVPI, fucking picking up broken cars. Before
I heard the context, I think that demotion or firing, but hearing the context and of the fact that it was a non-malicious, genuine mistake, it's like, okay, fine.
Yeah.
If it was malicious and he was like, "Oh, I did it before the signing because I know it's gonna get signed," that's dismissal. But
yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
But like hearing the context, it's like, man, that sucks. Someone's life could have literally been nuked from orbit, but everything would have gone back to its right place once all of this stuff got settled in court, right? If it was a real mistake.
Yeah.
So it's okay. It's just an accident.
Fuck. Yeah, God, he got cooked by it. All right. Yeah, I just wanted to vent about that. I think that's insane.
All right. Yeah, I mean, I do too, but what can you do? All right, bye-bye.
Yeah, what can you do? All right, bye-bye.